Welcome back, I'm MJ Haggis, and in this episode of my Let's Play we're going to continue with the task with this preventative care. We've got 6 bales, we need to get them dropped off. I did put the loaf back on the trailer just because I thought, well, why not, and he fits quite comfortably. He's actually not too bad exactly where he is. Now, we are a little bit concerned about the middle 4 who are not attached to the trailer making bids for freedom, but we'll find out as we get there. I think the city warehouse, which implies it's actually in the town, well, city, it's not much of a city, but town, should be okay for down the main road. It's all asphalt, a couple of little obstacles en route, but let's go and do it and see how we get on. Just got to kind of take it easy and try and drive as smoothly as possible, which is a challenge on its own. They're not moving it. Whoop! That's a big excavator. Don't hit that. They're not moving about much. Even though I'm climbing a hill here, they're not rolling down the back of the trailer, which I thought they would. So we might get away with this. I'll just need to be smooth. Smooth like butter. Although it sounds like that, you hear things clanking that, it doesn't give you that much confidence that they're still going to be there by the time we get through the gateway. And then if you do get to the drop-off point, all going well, it'll just be a case of getting rid of the 2 that are attached and then repacking everything, because the trailer's a 5 slot, so in theory those last 4 should just pack up and then get dropped off pretty simply, I'm hoping. Okay, this is a nice wee straight bit, so that'll give me a chance just to welcome yet another new subscriber, and thank you to Alec Carlson. Thanking you very much for subscribing. I, like all the others, hope you're enjoying the content. Hope you've maybe learnt what not to do because I've done it wrong. Maybe I've done it right, but it's probably unlikely. Still all there? Yeah, they're still all there. Sorry, I'm flinging the camera about because I'll be probably looking over my shoulder effectively quite a lot in this drive. We'll try not to do it too much. So yeah, Alec, thank you again for subscribing. Massively appreciated. And I hope you've got the game and you're enjoying it as much as what I am. Let's keep out of the water a wee bit in case it dips off to the side, which it kind of did. But we're good. Almost like those bales are packed there. I had considered, when I was loading up the loaf, I'd considered unpacking the 2 and then redoing it again, kind of how I suggested before, with maybe bringing the rear bale further forwards and then squeezing them in that way. It might well have worked. However, so far so good. And again, that was another trailer. I'd considered leaving the one we've got and going to fetch that one, because it's a little bit smaller. Now, I hope everything stays where it is when we jump through to the Albany River. Let's find out. Onwards we go, and everything is perfectly where they are. Sweet. Right. Easy acceleration, which is kind of hard when you've got a keyboard as your accelerator because it's on or off. Kind of thought I was going to be close to that crash barrier there, but they're all still there. Oh, they made a jump to the side. Oh man. Just got to get down this road. kind of hard to keep your eye on both things. I just need to take it easy around the corners and go fast in the straights. There's my Tega. Alright, lad. Definitely don't want to drop a bale off over the bridge, but we're good. I did do a little bit of logistical moving about at the end of, well, once I finished recording yesterday. The Tataran that was moved to give fuel, that's back at the gateway. I moved the Ankh Mark 30 civilian that's got the fuel add-on, that's also by the gateway, through into the Burn Forest. That was close. Still there? Oh no, he's moving about. Stay still. So that's over there. That got through no problem. And what else did I move? Oh, the International HX 520 with its 6-slot trailer. I moved that up to the service hub because it was a bit damaged, and I thought that's quite nice just to have that fully repaired for whatever it has to do next. And that's pretty much everything. Nice and easy. It's when you come to a sudden stop by hitting a tree. Okay, those... Let's back it up. Those wheels are going to go over that. It's probably going to try and fling it off. Let's try and straighten this up a wee bit. Go over this way. Okay, we're leveled out. Good. Let's continue. The drop-off point has appeared. Right. There's a fuel station in the distance, so we are getting close to town. And that bale's looking more and more precarious. No more sudden jolts to the trailer. I mean, might get away with it. Maybe it's aye, maybe it's no. Not even going to bother about fuel at the moment. Where's this drop-off point? Let's... Do we need to go in that way? Looks like it. Okay. Okay, let's try it. What's that? Fire hydrant. Close. Hard over this way. Need to do a slight rejig with the like so. Don't hit the gate, don't hit the barrier, they're not very forgiving. Ooh, okay, that's fine. How much room have I got? I've got plenty of room in front of me, so let's straighten up. Oh, still catching, it's got a big hitbox, those things. We're in. We are in. Awesome. Right, engine off. Let's get rid of the two that are packed up. Let's repackage the rest. Oh, come on, mouse. Give it up. Give me a mouse. Bam. Oh, yeah. And last 4. Yay for us. So, I cannot say whether the ranch is safe, but you did your job just fine. Here's your well-deserved reward. Thank you very much. 6,350 cash, 560 XP. We're doing well. Now, okay, his engine is off. He may end up going just down to the fuel station, get refueled, but with that kind of suspension damage, he might just go back to the garage, which is probably the more likely scenario. But anyway, we can leave him there. Handbrake is now on. Let's go and find something else to do. And what I was thinking... Look at all the vehicles I've got out. That's just crazy. I'm going to be busy putting them all back. I was thinking... Serious business? Gold sounds rather interesting to me. And I thought I'd have a wee look at that, because we've got to move 8 gold. but I don't know where they are. That's the drop-off point, is at the railway station, which is nice. That's fairly easy to get to. I'm not seeing... Right, what's it say? You proved yourself a real hero. We put out the fire and restored almost all of the infrastructure. You earned our trust, so we ask you to transport our most valuable cargo, gold, for a matching reward, of course. Yes, okay. Now what? Where's the gold? I see the drop-off point. I do not see... The gateways aren't highlighted, so it doesn't imply that it's through there. Quick search of the whole map does not really tell me anything. It doesn't say I need any particular item of equipment, so maybe this is going to be one we have to come back to until I figure out what we're doing. How bizarre. Let's just quickly jump into the Burn Forest, see if there's any clues through here with gold. You think it'd be moved from... Well, I mean, the gateway's highlighted there, but that might be because we're dropping off in the railway station. Yeah. Absolutely nothing there. I am confused. Back into the Albany River. Sometimes my pickup points don't seem to be appearing with the UI on the screen. So it could be one of those glitches. And it's worked okay with you guys. Is anybody's guess. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'll do a bit more homework on that, see if we can figure something out. What else could we do? Delivery from the quarry. Oh, that's those two big containers, the 4 slots. And that's back through in the quarry. What else have we got? See, we're running out of contracts, so we're getting through them quite quickly. The flooded land. Oh, medium pipes. No, we'll come back to medium pipes. Yeah. Timber. Well, we've just done a timber one not long ago, so we'll come back to that. Forest cleaner. Burnt logs. Oh yeah, burnt logs. We found that trailer. That could be interesting, but we need a log loader crane, perhaps. It's recommended. Well, after a bit of looking about, so there's probably a bit of a jump cut here, I've decided we're going to do help the evacuees. It's the 2 cargo containers that are highlighted on the map, right near our chemical barrels, and we're going to take them to the trailer park, which is down by the garage. Not too bad. And the truck I thought we would use, which is still nearby, is not the can loaf, because that's not a truck, but it's sitting underneath that. Wonder if I can click on it. It'll let me. It almost did it there. Ah. It's a dairy special anyway. There we go. This guy. Yeah, still a bit funny looking. But this is the 6-slot trailer, which will be perfect. And we've got the crane for lifting them up off the ground. So we're going to use this. So let's get on the move. And go and grab these cargo containers. Now, I had considered possibly also, while we're in that vicinity, is picking up the chemical barrels, because we could get 2 packed with the cargo containers and 1 double stacked. And obviously double stacking chemical containers is never a good idea, but we like taking risks. And that's what we might end up doing, just if they're nearby. If they're a little bit further away and more tricky to get to, then I might not. Roughly close to the top of that bridge. Maybe not. You see those things on YouTube all the time where a truck's going under low bridges and it's not fitted. Poor driver. That'll be an expensive lesson learned. Right, is it this junction here that I need to come off? So let's just quickly stop in the middle of the road. And it is this junction. So we're going to go down here and pick them up. They look quite awkward to get to, but we might manage it. Then we've got to get turned somehow. And there's these chemical barrels on this side. But there's a little road through here. I'm thinking on the way back we could try it. The derry's capable. So I'm not going to say no, so I'll put a waypoint back there and see what happens. Off we go. And this derry is also the modded one. It's got the rear wheel steering, so going around some of these tight corners might not be a problem. It shouldn't be, at least. Now, I had mentioned before about I want to get one of these back to the garage and try out a different gearbox. And thank you, Barry, for suggesting that there is a different gearbox that would make this thing a little bit quicker. So we will try it out. I don't want it turning into a sports car kind of speeds, just a little bit quicker than what it is currently. Aha! That didn't take long to get to, and there they are down there. Okay, this will be fun. It would almost be easier to come in from the bottom, but we'll try it from up here. So, crane. And down. Fish it out. Can we even reach? Let's see. Oh, we can reach the far one. Ah, well, that kind of like helps. Up you come. Up you come. Keep going. Get under the boom. Even he's not in there yet. Not that angle. I'm probably going to have to sit the other one on top. I really wish the camera would go a little bit further away when you're using the crane. There we go. One down. As far as that extends, let's reel them in. Come on. Up you go. Lengthen the winch a wee bit so it can swing under the boom when I swing it round. If I just plonk this guy right down on top of the other one, it should pack, but if it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Right, let's try it. Close that. Camera in a better place. Oh! Okay. Unpack. So what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll try and push the one that's already here, the bottom. I'll try and push it with the crane boom. So I might be able to do it with the other one on top, as long as it doesn't drop off. Very unprofessional, but we're improvising. Right, back it up. Oh, lift. Come on, back it up a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Push. It's working. Yes. Look at that. That'll work. I do occasionally have a good idea. I'll just swing this one around. And drop it into the trailer. Maybe. There it goes. Oh yeah, like a glove. So we can pack that up. Let's pack him in this time. Like so. Get rid of the crane. We are good. Now we just need to go and get these other chemical barrels. We've definitely got two in the back, and then we could possibly get one on top of the cargo containers. Maybe? I wonder if there's another way down. That's a precarious location. I've got nowhere to turn really. That's a lot of reversing. I don't see any real way through the trees, but we're going to have to go forwards to begin with, so let's try that and see if there is a wee gap. Can we get through there? That's a little bit too risky there. We could get turned here though. Maybe even get down through there. Have a look at the map again. So if we came down here, we could go around. At least then we'll be facing the right way. Oh, here we go. In for a penny, in for a pound, as you say. This could go horribly wrong. As long as I hit each bump square on, we might be okay. Let's go to the right or the left. Let's go left. Up you get. Come on, Betty, up you get. That's it. Just got to get over there, he says with utter confidence. I hope that's not suddenly very deep. Head for the tree as a winch point in case. Oh no, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Right, up the other side. Oh, big tree. Don't know where that trailer's going. Okay, well there's one of the boxes of chemicals. Now the question is, will that pack if I sit it on top of the cargo container? Because it's a long stretch to the back. Tell you what, I've got another great plan. Let's drop these here and we'll push the containers. We'll unpack them, we'll push them backwards again. And we'll stick these at the front. That works. I need to try and re-angle. Okay, so bear with me. I need to close that. Drive forward so the cab's a better angle to the trailer. Gives me a bit more room to play with. Okay. Unpack. That's the wrong thing. Unpack the cargo. Don't want the loaf to make a bid for freedom. Train mode. Probably make myself a lot of hard work here, but it could pay off. Whoop, don't pull it out. Oh, back you get. All the way to the back. Oh yes, just like that. And then this third one might sit on top of them quite nicely. You get in there. It's not very good. Not professional at all. The beams are holding it up. Right, I'll do though. Let's pack it in. Close that. Pack, like so. And get rid of the crane. And then the next two are somewhere. In fact, that might be one right about there. So let's back it up. Head upstream. There is one. But that's not steep or deep. This is working out really well. A crane. Only thing I'm not fully sure of is where are these chemical barrels going? Again. Yeah, they don't fit very well either. That's okay. Crane away. Unpack. Repack. Right, last but not least, where are you? Where are you in the map? Let's get rid of that waypoint and that one. So, oh, they're over on the other side of the water. Okay. And then we'll probably maybe just head for that bit there, and then we'll reassess where everything's got to go. Oh, there they are. I never even saw them. I was looking at the left hand side. Right, what's the bets? That is crazy deep. And that's why they put them on that side of the water. Okay, let's go for a swim and see what happens. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's deep. And if I go across, we're going to pick up a serious amount of damage. Take a deep breath. Oh. Oh dear. That's way deeper than I expected. Have we got winch? We got oh, we have a winch. I didn't think this was autonomous. Oh, we dodged a bullet, guys. We dodged a bullet. I wonder if I could have pulled myself across to that side. Handbrake on, don't go any further into the water. The engine off, you don't take damage, which is the main thing. Oh, we do. We can reach, so... That's a deep breath. Autonomous winch. Feels a bit cheaty, to be honest. What's that tree doing? Oh, I've pulled a tree out of the ground. I didn't even think you could do that. Let's have another winch point, please. That's a powerful winch as well. I've pulled that tree out of the ground. Right, we've got the snorkel, must be out the cab. Oh, no, engine off, engine off. I am singing into the abyss. I feel like I'm going to pull over. Go on, Derry. Oh my life, was that deep. Okay, there's a lesson. Don't try and do what I've just done unless you're fully prepared for lots of damage and you've got an autonomous winch. I don't even know what I'm doing now. Right, let's grab that before we get into even more trouble. That's sneaky because that totally belies what you would think, because it gets narrow there. You think, oh, that's fine. Let's square up. I want these to sit in between the two spars at the front. Or don't turn around. And sit in there, just like that. Thank you. Okay. Store the crane. Where are we going? That's the next big question. What are we doing here? Help the evacuees is over to there. Okay. I would suggest maybe heading for the road. Keep it as level as possible. Yeah. And where's the other one? It's the... Swimming the wrong way? Chemical barrels, yeah. Oh, well, that's quite handy. That's over there. Okay, we're going to have to go around the long way. I'm not taking any chances. Any more chances. Well, like with most things, I've just shown you what not to do. And that's precisely why they put those chemical barrels on that side of the water. There's not many maps with water that deep on them, as far as I've found out. I usually get to cap level and go, nope, that's enough of that, and back here right out. My initial instincts after putting a toe in the water there was that it did seem quite deep, but I thought it was just going to suddenly level out. And having a snorkel right above the roof, I thought maybe we'll get away with it. But no, that was a submarine. Colour those nasty barrels. Yeah, gotta get rid of them ASAP. There's me thinking the Tego was going to have to come and do a quick rescue. I say quick rescue, it'd probably take the rest of our next episode to rescue this thing out of the water, because it's not exactly light. Nice. Again, a lot of credit to the guy who designed the 6-slot trailer. Absolutely invaluable. That's me at full speed. Oh. Quite just as well, it's a slow drive after calming down after that. A little bit of a unexpected swim. potentially, if the Derry didn't have the autonomous winch, that was potentially as close to being more stuck than I've ever been stuck before. Because the water was pulling against it as well, so added to the challenge. But if you followed from the very beginning, then you'll probably know a little bit more, obviously. But the objects of this Let's Play from the very beginning was only to find the free trucks, all the upgrades, and open up only necessary roads to achieve that objective. But as we move further and further through the Let's Play, a lot of the maps then become the objective themselves is completing the maps completely. Am I going past? I need to look at the map. We're going through the town, take a right. Okay. Go on. So, as I was saying, we've pretty much completed everything. We've got all the upgrades, we've got every free truck, and that's why we've moved on to doing all the maps and stuff. Where was I going with that? Anyway, there's a drop-off point for the containers in the distance, but we're not going there just yet. Ooh, cameras in the buildings. I think what I'll do is when we finish this 2 tasks, we'll get the Derry back to the garage for a slight reconfiguring for the alternative gearbox. Not far to go now. I need to change the task to the correct one though. Ooh. Trailer's going into a bit of a slide there. Last thing I want to do is do another accident here. Let's get the right task so I know where the drop-off point is. Swimming the wrong way. Put it over there. Okay, it's easy. There goes 2, repack number 3. And bye-bye number 3. First one done. So that's swimming the wrong way. You even managed to recover everything. Practically in mint condition. Next time I'll handle the delivery myself. 9,600 cash, 800 XP. Yeah, they're slightly water damaged, but don't worry about that. That wasn't me. See, floating detectors has appeared as the next... Oh, that's too tight to get round there. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see your car there. Yeah, that'll buff out. I'm getting myself into... I thought there was more room to reverse back there. Not very tidy. I need to take it out wide. Okay. Yeah, the floating detectors comes back. Why didn't it go back to the one that was up previously? Which was help the evacuees. Taking me my drop-off point. Oh dear, and this has gone on a little bit longer than the usual amount of time. I did set the time back to the morning when we were changing something over. I think it might have been going through the gateway. But I'm sure you don't mind a little bit of a longer playthrough, a couple of extra tasks completed. We can take a shortcut down the side of these houses. Not far to go, honest. Definitely needs the extra gearbox. I think this is the same gearbox speeds as the vanilla truck, using the Snowrunner gearbox. And just as we're driving along here, I'll go back to the fact that I'll need to find out what's going on with that gold contract. Why the pickup point hasn't appeared, if I need to do something more specific, but it wasn't obvious. If it's a particular item, they normally stay in the task itself. So I'll figure that out for the next episode, guys. Thank you very much. Let's drop these off, finally. Bye-bye. And another one is completed. That was Help the Evacuees. You are the best. Not really. Thank you from all of us. You're welcome. 7,150 cash and 620 XP. Engine off, but I'll get this guy back to the garage for a wee bit of a clean up, get the water out of it. Thank you once again to everybody, to the new subscriber, Alec Carlson, and to everybody. Thank you. You'll see me again soon. Bye for now.